It's to do with the whole YouTube channel moving to another account, right? Once someone grants you access as an owner of a channel, you can actually, after 24 hours, you can change the ownership from owner to primary owner and actually kick the other person off of their account. So this part here basically explains the whole operation. So basically, these guys mass comment across YouTube to gain subscribers, and then once they have a substantial amount of subscribers, what they do is they actually sell these accounts to people who want to buy YouTube channels. There's actually a lot of people out there who will pay lots of money to buy YouTube accounts with a lot of subscribers because, they don't want to actually work for it. They then sell these accounts to people looking to buy, but then, rate this, he manages to roll back any previous channels he owns due to having live chat, as he has 3 channels with over 100,000 subscribers. This allows him to get in contact with YouTube within 2 minutes and get his channels back to normal after he sells them to a kid. So basically, they supposedly steal channels, rebrand them, spam comments and stuff to get subscribers, sell them to people, and then get the channels back because they have contact with YouTube because they have over 100,000 subscribers, and then they get the account back from the people that they sold it to while keeping the profits. Now that's huge. That is crazy. Now I asked Doki a bunch of other questions on Discord, and he mentioned that they use Python to run the script. So I was wrong. It wasn't a automated software like Socialnator or something like that. These people apparently use Python, which is like basically coding stuff. So now the big proof, the big investigation of mine. What am I gonna do to prove it all or disprove it all? My first act of verification was to see if these 3 channels, Matty H, Cine, and Vionic, were linked in any way. Are they friends or something? Do they actually know each other? So the first thing I did is I went onto Twitter. Vionic follows Cine and Matty H on Twitter. He doesn't anymore, but he did, and I have screenshots to prove it. And they both follow back. They sort of all follow each other, basically. They comment on each other's videos, so straight off the bat, they know each other. It's also interesting to note that in Cine's videos, in his descriptions, he spams tags, just like the comical Canadian and Vaxie does, in the same fashion as well. So they're definitely connected. They definitely know each other. There's even videos on Vionic where he's collaborating with Cine, so they know each other. So now we're at the point in the document where Doki provides some very interesting screenshots. These screenshots show all of the channels linked to what appears to be Vionic's email address, which I'm gonna blur, but I mean, they're present in the document, so I can't really stop you from looking at it. Now, of course, this could be 100% fake, so I'm gonna do some research, and we're gonna actually check to see if this is accurate. Can I verify that all these channels are on the same email address? Let's find out. If you look at the screenshot, you can see a variety of channels that they have access to. There's Cine, Vionic, the comical Canadian, how about that? Liam, a new comment bot, LJH, FBC Script, and a lot more. If you pay attention to the subscriber counts, they're huge. 163,000 subscribers, there's so many accounts with a lot of subscribers. Access to live chat, right? I also want to note that Doki actually told me on Discord that they are trying to use YouTube live chat to take down his channel, so watch out for that, because that could happen. So now this is where my investigation goes straight in, I don't know what that was, but this is where we either prove or disprove it all. So I decided to go through all of the channels from the screenshot and see if I could connect them in any way. I made sure that I found the exact users, subscriber counts. I made sure that they match up. You also got to keep in mind that these channels constantly change their name and their profile picture and their channel art. So luckily, I recorded everything and I have their YouTube URLs, which are all going to be in the description as well as in the corner somewhere, probably down there. So to start, the Cryptics channel. I found it and it matches up in subscribers roughly. Notice that Cryptics has a video making fun of Doki. If this was just some random channel, why would it have that? So this part proves that this channel is connected. Next up, the Liam channel. It also matches up too. And interestingly enough, Liam promotes LJH. And we know that LJH is another channel from the screenshot. And we also know that these bots like to promote other channels to get subscribers for both accounts. Another interesting thing is that it has the exact same channel art that Cine does, which is very suspicious. Now, something funny here is that Liam is a known bot. People have been sending me countless messages, which I appreciate. Thank you so much, because it really helps. And they keep showing me about the new comment bots. And I got a message from a YouTuber known as Kayla Boss, right? So Kayla Boss was notifying me of a YouTube comment bot called Liam. Now, the link he sent to me is the link to Liam, the comment bot, but what is Oh, this part's great. Thanks to my catch, it didn't update the logo for Liam. So the logo we're seeing here is the old logo that Liam used to have. And the old logo that Liam used to have is the same one that is used by Maddie H. So that is, in my eyes, pretty much proof that Maddie H is one of the people behind it. Thank you, Discord, for not refreshing your catch at all. That pretty much proves it for me. So next, moving on with the screenshot, let's go to another channel called OXNA. I don't know how to pronounce that. So I found the channel, the subscriber counts match up, and what I found is so interesting. Look at this. The YouTube banner is exactly like Cinny's, and Cinny and Vionic did a collaboration video on this channel. So this is a joint channel that they both own. Now you could argue maybe someone just re-uploaded a video of theirs. Well, if you check the video, both Cinny and Vionic commented on it, which means that they know the account exists and that they're completely fine with it, pretty much confirming that they own it. Now I look for the channels called Cinny and Vionic, and they of course match up because they're the channels that we're talking about here. Vionic also has a second channel, which is also in the screenshot, so, another check. Now back to the whole Cinny thing. Is Cinny a comment bot guy? Yes. Yes, he is. I have proof that Cinny has spam comment across YouTube. I got a screenshot of it all. But also, if you search up in brackets, hey bro, do you want to work on a video together? And then in more brackets, Cinny, you can see all of the spam. All of these videos have spam comments from Cinny. So we know 100% that Cinny's channel was used to comment spam across YouTube. So to me, already, this information pretty much proves it all. But we're going to keep going, moving on to the next channel in the screenshot, the Comical Canadian. So the Comical Canadian is somehow back. I thought he got terminated. What the heck? He matches up in subscribers, 160k, and he is promoting Vionic and Cinny, both their channels and a mixture of their videos. Now the channel did get rebranded. What could have happened here, honestly, what could have happened is that they sold the channel, but now they have to wait to get it back. I don't know, maybe something like that. Now let's say, even after all of this, if you don't think that this is all real, well, for one, we know that Cinny is a spam bot, but we don't know that Vionic is. And so we turn to the icing on the cake. Apparently that means icing. I found a video that belongs to Vionic that's unlisted. And this video is how to grow on YouTube. Those old videos on the other spam bot channels. Remember, like a few months ago, Tom or Tim, those bots, they had a lot of YouTube growth tutorials. And those videos were exactly the same as this unlisted video on Vionic's channel. This video has since been terminated, but I managed to get screen recordings, and it's the same guy talking. It's the same video, the same people. Now, why wouldn't Vionic delete that? If he was hacked or something, why wouldn't he just delete it if it's not his video? So this evidence to me proves that Doki's evidence in his document was correct. Now, while I didn't go over 100% proof that they abuse YouTube support, sell channels, but then get it back, profits, to me it's safe to assume that if the information we have already is correct, I'm sure all of it is. But oh boy, it doesn't end there. To prove it all YouTube needs to do is go to the document and see the email accounts attached. They can be able to trace everything back, see the channels that were transferred, see all of the comment history. They could figure it all out. Now remember, I've been able to verify basically everything on this document, and I've submitted it all to YouTube. Heck yeah, bro. So YouTube's already aware of this, but keep tweeting this or something, keep spamming this to YouTube, because it's huge. You know what, get this to friggin' Scares. I think he'd be interested in reporting this. Now, of course, I wanted more information. There's always another side to the story. So what I did, actually, I didn't even do this. Vionic reached out to me, which was interesting. So Vionic reached out to me claiming that he knew exactly how these bots work. Now, of course, I already knew who he was based off of this document, so I decided to play along with it, I decided to play stupid, just so I could get some information for you guys. You're welcome, okay? So right away, Vionic wanted me to install Python, which is, remember, computer codes. That's a simplified version, but this confirms that Doki's info about using Python was correct. So I asked him, wait, you know how to access the bot? And then he said, yeah, I made my own similar to the original. So already he's basically confirming that he has access to the bot, so he knows what the original is like. He said that, yeah, I'm kind of associated with them. People think I am Tom and Logan and stuff, though because some kid put out a lot of fake info, he basically claimed that Doki faked the screenshot, which we sort of proved the screenshot though. So from here I did two things. I offered to investigate Doki, which he deflected right away. And then I also said that I had Wi-Fi problems, just to delay the installation of Python, which I wasn't installing at the time at all. So I wanted more info, and he basically said that Doki made a whole video showing out-of-context screenshots of him sending things needed to install Python and a picture of his YouTube login screen with all of his accounts, every single one associated with the scamming, which I thought was interesting because, Python stuff, we know that's correct, we know that's true stuff, so I was just thinking, okay, he's probably lying here. That's what these comment bot guys do, they lie. Then from here, I decided to throw a friggin' curveball right at him, just to see, just to test. I said that I knew two of the people behind it all. I knew definitely two of the channels behind it all. So first I mentioned I knew Supremacy was behind it, because that was a fact that we know of already. So Vionic said that yes, Supremacy is a bit involved, of course. He also said that him and Supremacy are sort of on the same level, so that's confirming Vionic knows Supremacy. He said it himself. Vionic said it himself. So then I talked more about the other person that I knew was behind it, but I conveniently couldn't remember the name of the guy. I tried to describe what I remembered, a white logo, does Fortnite videos, and he suggested Vaxi, which I said no to. My goal here was to try to get him to throw Cine under the bus, but that didn't work out, so I guess they're loyal. So the conversation sort of went nowhere until Vionic mentioned another user called Verzi. So apparently Verzi was someone who was hacked, used as a spam channel until he got his account back. So I checked Verzi's channel and he had one of those spam YouTube tutorial things, how to grow on YouTube. So that was interesting, right? I checked the comments and I found that Cine was on there. Vionic basically unknowingly gave me evidence. Cine commented on my god. So I said, yo, I found the channel I was talking about in the comments of that video. And I showed Vionic the comment from Cine. So at this point, Vionic was
โหลดแอปช้อปปี้วันนี้ส่งฟรีไม่มีขั้นต่ำพร้อมพบสินค้ามากมายในราคาเริ่มต้น9 บาทอาทิอาหารเสริม